Alright guys, I'm excited. This is my V1 Talion that I've completely rebuilt to the point where it's a Kraton at this point. So I ran this guy in the winter. I had a few videos of it and the winter was pretty tough on it, so I broke the whole thing down. I actually had a bent chassis, I had a bent shock tower, so I said, you know what, let's really upgrade this thing and make it new. So I started out with a brand new chassis with the new V3 battery tray, which also got me the bigger receiver box so I could put a Futaba receiver in there. So then we'll start at the front. I did RPM arms, I did voltage hobby shock tower, I ended up doing the GPM hinge pin front brace, and then I put Kraton hubs on. I did all new drive shafts. Going now, I got the Hex 6 6S ESC. It's kind of a weird one. It's the size of a Hobby Wing Max 6, but it's only 6S rated, and the price difference, it was significant between their 8S version and the 6S version. So it is 160 amp. I'm running a Tekin Truggy motor in it, and I could go up to one of those Hobby Star 4092s if I wanted to, which is why I decided to try this ESC. And I'm doing a ProTech 370 TBL with a voltage hobby servo mount, because it's a taller mount, because this is a very tall servo. I still have my GKA braces. Now for the motor mount, this is an M3 motor mount, so I can get a little bit bigger pinions on here because this is 1700 kV. So I did the M3 motor mount, and since I was buying stuff for him, I did his front diff mount as well. Fantastic quality there. In the rear, RPM mud guards. Again, Kraton hubs, voltage hobby rear, shock tower, and these are GKA rear hinge pin braces. Why I don't have the front is because when I bought these, the fronts weren't available, so you know, that's just how it worked out. This has been kind of a long-term rebuild. And I also did the RPM wing mount. So I think that about covers everything. It was quite a rebuild. Obviously changed out all the diff oils and the shock oils, so it's basically brand spanking new Kraton at this point. So let's get this sucker going, see how it goes. Should mention I'm on 6S because of the 1700 kV. Not going to run this on 4S much. Whoa! Oh yeah. Torque for days. Why did somebody leave their drink here? That's just ridiculous. Alright, so I've had a couple people say they want to see these cars get dirty. Paul Haley, I'm talking to you. Well, I found a 2-track. It's dusty. Does that count? Yeah, buddy. So these are the Phase-On tires, which are I've found to be pretty decent for mixed type of bashing that I do, which is pretty much grass and street. They seem to be alright with this little bit of dirt. Not so great with the dirt on the pavement though. And I will jump this eventually, but I wanted to shake this thing down today. Ooh. I like it. Wow. All right, let's bring it in for a temp check here. My Desert Militia body discontinued, still hanging tough. Oh, not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. So I might get a few questions on why I'm running a sensored motor on a sensorless ESC. And it's probably not recommended by Tiken, but this motor I got used, and it was waterproofed as well, which is why I ran it in the winter. So for as much as I run it, I would say there's no issue running a sensored motor on a sensorless ESC. Obviously you get the startup where it hesitates, but once it's going, I mean, that's pretty slow, so I'm not getting clogging with this thing. Alright, I don't have the GPS with me, but just for fun, since nobody's here, I'm thinking 60. Now I'm kicking myself for not bringing my GPS to know exactly where it's at. Alright guys, that's my Kraton. Was a V1 Talion. Now it's a Kraton. I did bring my temp gun. Let's see what kind of temps we can get. Wow, okay. So that's really not gonna work. 274, 284, wow. ESC's good at 120. Servo's fine. Let's see what the battery's at. 130 on the battery. $262. I think that's the highest reading I've ever seen on one of my motors. Yeah. All right. Well, that's that, guys. I got to work on the motor, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with my rebuild. Till next time.